Well, hello there, guys.
And Silks.
What's up, guys? Today we're gonna talk about what were these called again?
You don't even know what they are?
No, I don't know what they are because I was distracted by this one. They're called Yorkshire Terriers.
This is how you can tell I do the work and he does.
Excuse me. I know the name of 90% of the tools in this garage, and to be honest, that's pretty impressive because he has a lot of freaking tools. You're gonna take out something that I don't know the name. That's a brake caliper thing.
No, it's not.
So that's in the 10%. That just proves my point. I know that it said 90%. He takes out one of the 10% of the tools.
I knew he wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
So I had to grab it.
For sure.
It's for windshield wiper removal.
Oh, okay.
You screw it out and then
yeah, that's a windshield wiper removal tool. I knew that.
He knew.
I knew what that was called.
Yeah.
Obviously. Even Suki knew what it was called. Everyone knows what that thing is called.
Suki's actually the only one who knew what it was called. I didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't.
She's like, rah, 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 rah.
That's very accurate to what she did. So these are hose pinch pliers. These are a Snap-on set. This particular set goes for like $92-ish. Which is kind of expensive for what they are. You can definitely find a cheaper set at Harbor Freight. I just looked them up. They're like $13. But they are a lot bigger than these. These offer some nice little tiny guys.
Yeah, those are great.
But if you have ever removed the lines off stuff that you don't want to just lose all the fluid out of, power steering systems, we use this guy for.
Is that strong enough for brake lines?
Yeah, they can do the brake lines. Not just soft lines, but not like,
not stainless steel lines, of course.
But no, soft lines would definitely work for those. That's what this guy would be used for. But basically, you move this little lock up, you open it up, you put your hose in and pinch it, and then use this
notched up
to lock it in place so it won't release pressure. And these just make it so, like I said, you're not leaking out fluids that you're not trying to leak out everywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I said, if you're doing a radiator on an automatic car, these are super helpful because they have the auto trans cooler lines in the radiator, so you can just pinch them real quick. Yeah. Pull them off, and then you're not just spilling. I mean, you'll lose some that was in the radiator, but
it's not going to be crazy.
Yeah, you're not trying to empty a
hemorrhaging coolant,
or fluid or whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure.
These guys, for example, are big enough for cooling systems, so you can use.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, the Harbor Freight ones are this type of size. They're like $13, but they're this size for everything. Which is why these are nice, because you have something that's a little bit more adjustable in what you're working on. Yeah. You don't need to leave a big giant clamp hanging on like a brake line. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have your smaller ones that work really well for them.
Do you have the part number?
It is actually on there. Oh, yeah. It is HCP 10A, and then this one should be 7A and 6A.
Does that have to do with like a gauge of any kind, or?
More than likely. Obviously, being HCP, it's probably hose clamp plier.
Yeah, hose clamp plier.
And then 10, 7, 6. Probably just referencing size.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Actually, you know what? 6 inches, 7 inches, 10 inches. There you go.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because this is about roughish an inch.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah, so that's probably what that is. But like I said, this is a really handy set. I've used it a bunch, especially this guy. You can tell because it's dirty. Very dirty, yeah. Well, for my stuff, dirty.
Yeah. No, I mean very dirty for his stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, for my stuff. But like I said, if you guys are doing anything, changing power steering pumps, any system that is going to leak fluid, other than oil lines. I mean, you can do it for oil lines, but yeah. Anything that's going to leak fluid with a hose, you can clamp these down on them and not make a gigantic mess everywhere. So yeah, super helpful.
Definitely sounds like something Suki would use.
She would use it, and if Suki would use it, that means
everyone
that
would use it.
You got to use it.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you adjust her.
Yeah, I've been spending the whole time.
Here, she's holding on to it already. She's like, yes, I love these.
Fantastic. So yeah, that's a quick little video. Yep. To talk about the hose clamp pliers.
Like I said, just trying to talk about stuff that you guys may not have known necessarily exists. Part of that 10% that this guy didn't know. Yeah, and then,
and I think that's most people. It's as you get into more specialized stuff, I'd like to think that I'm very mechanically inclined, but there's definitely a lot of stuff that I learn constantly while we're working on stuff. Things that I haven't done at some point. Most of the mechanical stuff that I've done has been with this guy. So let us know what you guys thought. If you guys have a set of these hose clamp pliers, or if you have a set from another brand, let us know what you guys think.
Tools has a set in like green. They're like $22 or something.
Right.
I'm sure you can find stuff on Amazon through a lot of reputable people.
I mean, Blue Point is fantastic though.
Yeah, no, Blue Point is, I mean, it's Snap-on, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
My life's easier when I have a Snap-on guy, and I can be like, hey bro, I need these. And then I wander off the truck with it, and I don't have to do any. I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything.
I'll just put it on my tab at Harry's.
Yeah, I need NOS.
They don't have NOS to Snap-on, but if they did, we get it.
I get it. I get plenty of dumb stuff from Snap-on, like my little radio back there. That thing's sick.
Fantastic.
Definitely not too expensive.
But yeah, let us know what you guys thought of the hose clamp pliers. If you guys have a set, if you have a set from another company, if they've been useful for you.
Hey, let us know on other companies how good they are, by all means.
If you're like, well, that's dumb, I'll just use an adjustable wrench.
I don't think that would really
work.
You'd have to really have a really big adjustable wrench to get over like an entire hose.
And then also the amount of torque you'd need to close off a hose that's that big would be like pretty gnarly for one of those
guys.
guys.
These are nice and they lock, and locking is good. So you literally just walk away from them. I had this set on the car for like 2 months and just walked away from it. Yeah. I was like, whatever.
But let us know what you guys thought of the video in the comments down below. And if you liked the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.
I appreciate you guys.